This year, I have made over $15,000 in brand partnership. And I am also right now in the process of signing another $3,000 brand partnership. So I think you should listen to me on this one. You see, it is one thing to grow on YouTube. It is another thing to build a brand on YouTube that companies and organizations want to work with. Now, this video is going to be a little longer than the videos that I have always created. And that is how you know that I mean business. This is a serious video and I want you to watch it if you want to succeed on this YouTube street in 2025. You see, starting this channel in July, one of my main aims and focus was to build a brand that organizations will want to work with. So if making a living, if making YouTube your job in 2025 is your aim and your mission, this video is for you. So like I said, while growing my YouTube channel, one of my main aims was to, build a brand that companies would love. Right? And that has happened. That has happened to me such that I have made over 15 times more than I have made on ad revenue. Today, I'm going to show you how I managed to build a brand that organizations constantly want to work with. And I'm going to show you how you can replicate that as well. Now, I want you to watch to the end because towards the end, I'm going to show you the exact framework and worksheets that I used to organize, plan, and record everything. This planner template literally changed my life. So I'm going to be sharing it with you at the end of this video. You see, my intention on this channel is to build you, not only to become a content creator, but to become a brand. My intention is to make you understand that you can make a living out of YouTube. All right. So we're going to be going through a few steps that are going to help you build this brand in 2025. All right, because I want to see you win in 2025. I don't just want to see you creating content. I want you to send me emails and tell me that, listen, Toby, I just signed a brand partnership. I just signed another brand partnership. This will make me happy. Let us dive right in. Now, the first thing will be to identify the one thing you would like to change in 2025. Starting in 2024, one thing that I decided that I was going to change was the way I show up. I wanted to show up in a different way. I wanted to show up in a way that when people land on my page, they would feel love and peace. Another thing that I wanted to change was my vocabulary. I know that I needed to reach a lot of people. So my main aim was to increase my vocabulary. I wanted to have a wide vocabulary, right? So I went in on that and I was listening to a lot of people that I wanted to be like. I listened to speakers a lot. I was reading a lot of books. So you need to identify what is that one thing that you want to change in your life in 2025. Right? Maybe you want to become more consistent. Maybe you want to explore a new niche, right? Maybe you want to improve on your editing skills. What is that one thing that you want to change? How do you want people to see you? Or maybe it's just to build a stronger connection with your audience. There has to be that one thing. Now, whatever that thing is, I want you to go ahead and write it down in your journal. All right? Now, the next thing will be to present yourself in a unique way. How are you going to present yourself? How do you want brands to see you? Do you want them to see you as comforting? Do you want them to see you as antagonistic? Do you want them to see you as, how do you want the brands to see you, right? How do you want the brands to see you? How do you want to show up, right? What do you want to be known for? That is another thing you need to focus on, all right? Focus on presenting yourself in the way that you want people to see you. Dress your personality the way you want your personality to be addressed. So you want to identify what you want to be known for. What do you want your brand to feel like? Do you want your brand to feel soft? Do you want your brand to feel energetic? Right? Do you want your brand to feel inspiring? Identify what you want your brand to feel, because that is what will bring the kind of brands that will approach you, right? There are different brands, there are different companies, there are different organizations, and when they approach influencers, they approach you because you're emitting the vibe that they want their product to carry. Once you have identified that one thing you want to change, you have identified how you want your brand to feel, the next thing will be to use the SMART goal framework. Now, I'm hoping that you know what SMART is, right? SMART is specific, measurable, right? Achievable, relevant, and time bound. So you want to make sure your goals are smart. For example, instead of saying things like, I want to be more consistent, right? You could say, I will post on YouTube once a week, right? For the next 12 weeks, right? You can see how specific and how actionable that goal is. Right? That is how I want you to start to set your goals. I want you to set smart goals that are specific, that you can measure, and the goals that you can achieve. Don't just set wide, broad goals like, I want to become consistent. Okay, how do you want to become consistent? Right? I want to become this. How do you want to do it? Now, I want you to set relevant goals. And these goals will be the ones that are goals that drive you towards the ultimate goal that you've set for your brand. The next thing will be to now break your goals into small, actionable tasks. Okay, now after you set your SMART goals, you will now want to break them into smaller, bite-sized tasks. Now, if your goal is to post one video a week for the next 12 weeks, right, you want to now break it down to tasks like, for example, research and script on Monday, right, film on Tuesday, create thumbnails on Wednesday, schedule and promote on Fridays. Start by bite-sized actionable tasks. Like that will help you, start to achieve those goals, because you've not set unachievable goals, right? And you have now broken it down into smaller. Breaking it down, right, makes it less overwhelming, and it also keeps you on track. So you're taking one thing per day, because that would help you achieve your goals faster. The next one will be to commit to the 12-week year method and track your progress. Now, here's the game changer, the 12-week year method. I know I've spoken about this book on this channel before. Now, if you're hearing it again and you've not read this book, this is your cue to go find the 12-week year book and definitely read it. I beg you. So the approach treats 12-week like a year. So it gives you this sense of urgency and focus, right, to your goals. So instead of waiting for the perfect time, right, or pushing your goals to next year, or I still have 12 more months, or I still have 11 more months, you concentrate your effort on short-term goals, right, with clear deadlines. So your goals are short-term, and then you have clear deadlines. In the next 12 weeks, I have to achieve this. So it gives you that sense of urgency. There is no time, right? So let's say you want to rebrand your channel, right, and you want to grow by 500 subscribers in 12 weeks, right? What steps will you take to make that happen in 12 weeks? You write them down, right? And then you start to track your progress every single week. The idea of this 12-week year plan is to stay laser focused, right? And to measure your success in these small years. So every 12 weeks is a new year for you, right? So every 12 weeks is new year, new me. You have a new year, new me goal every 12 weeks. All right. Now, the next one will be to celebrate your wins. Celebrate every single win, every single goal that you tick off. Celebrate it, because it is important for you to do that. Now, I'm going to take you to my computer. Now, I'm going to show you the exact worksheet and the exact framework that I have used to achieve this. All right, so we're here in my computer, and this is the personal branding workbook that I used to create a brand for myself. So on the first page, you're going to see a worksheet that helps you discover your brand. Here, it asks you what makes you unique. What are your skills and your traits? What are the experiences you've had? You're going to write it here. And what do people compliment you on? Right? What do people compliment you on? This is the framework that helped me identify my brand and helped me carry myself based off of the brand that I have selected. Now, define your purpose. Why did you start creating content? What impact do you want to make? What impact do you want to make on the people that land on your content? Do you just want them to watch your videos just because you want to get views, or you want to make an actual impact on them? Like when people land, I want them to feel encouraged, because I have been through years of working on YouTube and I have not gotten monetized. I didn't get views, I didn't get subscribers and all of that. But I want people to feel encouraged, knowing that they can weather the storm and they can wait, because the time will come. I want people to feel loved. I want people to feel hope, right? This is the impact I want to make. So what is the impact you want to make on your channel? Right now, you want to write your ideal audience. Who is your ideal audience? Their age group. What are they interested in? What are the problems they face? And what is the value they will gain when they land on your channel? It is so important for you to understand this because this would help you build your channel. I don't want you to just build a channel haphazard. Oh, this is what I'm saying. No, you have to have a aim. What will they gain, right, when they land on your channel? The next one will be to craft your brand message. What is your elevator pitch? Right? Describe your brand and its mission. If someone meets you in the elevator and they ask you, what is your brand about? For example, if you meet me in the elevator and you ask me what my brand is about, I tell you my brand is about empowering content creators to not only grow their channel, but to also monetize, even with low subscriber counts, right? What is your elevator pitch, right? Now, the next one will be, what are your core values? What are your values? Integrity, peace, hope. What are your values? What values will your channel be wrapped around? Now define your brand story. Write a short story that encapsulates your brand's journey and your vision. What is the vision you see for your channel? Right? What is the vision you see for that channel? Let me tell you, if you do not have all these things in place, you are just doing a channel. You're just starting a channel that will eventually die off. You need to have a standard channel, right? Now, what sets your brand apart? Because whether you like it or not, you're not the only one saying the things that you're saying. But what sets you apart? What makes you different from the other people that are creating videos like you? Now write your mission statement. What is your mission? My mission here is to create a brand that lasts. My vision here is to create a brand that people will want to relate with, right? Now, what are your content pillars? What is your niche? Right? What are your pillars? Write your pillars here. Now brainstorm content ideas for each pillar. Now, why I like this framework is because it's a printable, right? You can print each sheet as often times as you need it, right? So what are the pillars and what are the details? What are the content details for? What is the content idea? For example, let's say the pillar is inspiration. What is the content? Right? That's what you're going to write there. Now, this is the goal setting overview. You're going to define your goals here, your goals, your description. Why does this goal matter? And what is the deadline? If you don't set deadlines for your videos, if you don't set deadlines for your goals, you will not achieve them. You have to set deadlines, right? Now, you want to break your goals into milestones. Now, I've made this super easy for you because let me tell you, I'm a very structured person and I've realized that following this structure helps me achieve a lot. And that is how I was able to achieve all of this between July and now. All right. So the goal name, what is your goal? What are the milestones? What are the action steps? And what are the target date? Now, this is the status. You're going to tick it off, whether it's pending, done, right? You're going to do that. And you're going to do it for each goal. All right. Now, the next page you're going to land on the weekly plan template. Now, this one is going to help you with the main focus for the week, your goal, your description, your tasks, your goal, the description of the goal, the tasks that will help you achieve those goals. Now, your priority checklists. What do I have to prioritize this week? What are the things that I have to do this week? You're going to write them down here and make sure to check them off as you do them. Now, what are the habits that will help me achieve these goals that I have to build this week? For example, if I want to post every day, right? One of the habits that I need to build is to wake up at 4 a.m. every morning. So you're going to write the habits that you need to build this week that will help you achieve those goals. Now, the reflection question, what worked well this week? What can I improve on next week? Right? I hope you can see how this leads you into building a sustainable brand. All right. Now, this weekly plan, you can print it as oftentimes every week, right? You have to print it every week and work on it. Now, if you also have a PDF editor, you can also use it on your mobile device and write in it. Now, this is the 12-week progress tracker. This 12-week progress tracker helps you track your progress over the course of the 12 weeks. So week 1, what are the completed tasks? What are the challenges you face? And what are the wins that you have achieved? This one will help you make sure that the ultimate goal that you have set for the 12-week year, for example, this 12 weeks, this is what I want to achieve. You're going to write it here, and then you're going to make sure that you're completing every task to make sure you achieve it. Now, finally, you're going to have the monthly review and the final reflection. All right, the monthly review for week 1 to 4. What are your biggest accomplishments? What have you learned? right? What do you need to adjust? And week 2, week 3, for the entire 12 weeks. Now, the final review and reflection. Did you achieve your 12-week goals? Why or why not? Right? What are the biggest lessons you've learned? And what's next for my personal growth or branding journey? These steps will take you towards achieving your goals. It will take you towards building a brand that brands want to work with. Now, I'm going to be linking this worksheet in the description box, so definitely go and get yours as soon as you can, because 2025 is upon us, and I want you to land on 2025 strong. I want you to build a brand that brands want to work with. I want you to make money in 2025, okay? And I want you to build a sustainable brand that lasts even beyond YouTube. All right, guys, if you found this video helpful, I know you have, kindly hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Have an amazing day. My name is thetobyrich.